Hello everyone. I hope you all are good and you all are practicing questions. In this session, we are going to do two questions and both are of SBT of level 2. So basically, these two questions are quite related. So we will be doing at once. So let's start with the first one. A conducting plate of thickness T is in the shape of an arc. So this is a plate and ये तुम्हारा प्लेट इज इन द शेप ऑफ आर्क एंड उसका थिकनेस दिया हुआ है टी ठीक है दिस इज फॉर्मिंग एन एंगल ऑफ 30 डिग्री एट द सेंटर ऑफ इट्स आर्क डन है this thing is r and this thing is further r up. Okay. Electric current flows through the strip along circular arcs as indicated in the diagram. So electric field कुछ ऐसे flow कर रहा है. It means this cross section is provided with some potential and this cross section is provided with some potential. Potential of this cross section is greater and of this is smaller. That is why current is flowing from this to this higher to lower potential, right? So something like that. It means somewhere battery is here. है ना sort of we can say electric current flow through the strip along circular arc as shown. Find resistance of the plate if its material has conductivity sigma. So how we will find its what resistance? So this is a continuous system, right? Here mass is continuously distributed. This is not sort of कि तुम्हारे पास तीन चार resistor दिया हुआ है and you have to identify series parallel क्या है, then you have to calculate the equivalent. This is a single body, right? So somehow we need to figure out element and then we need to calculate resistance of that element, and after that we need to identify if all elements are in series or parallel, and then we need to go for the combination. सो सबसे पहले हम एलिमेंट्स को आइडेंटिफाई करते हैं, देन वी विल सी सीरीज में है या पैरेलल में. ठीक है. अब सबसे पहले आप सोचो कि एलिमेंट्स क्या है. यहाँ पे अगर मैं बोलूं दिस इज आई मीन दिस इज द होल क्रॉस सेक्शन. डन है. दिस वन इज द होल क्रॉस सेक्शन, complete one, and this whole cross section seems like it is divided into some strips, this sort of a strip. So if I take any one strip, let's say I'm taking this one, ठीक है, एंड ऑल्सो ऐसा ऐसा कुछ स्ट्रिप लिया हमने सच दैट दिस थिकनेस इज समथिंग वेरी स्मॉल थिकनेस. इट इज, लेट्स से दिस इज dx and this is ending up here like this. So this is one simple element we can say. Why we can say this as one element of this whole conductor? Because आप इस element को focus करो and इस conducting system को focus करो. इस system की पहले बात करते हैं. System is what? System is supplied with V plus and V minus potential. So potential difference across the system is what? V plus minus V minus, right? And if you talk about this element has one cross section at this end, another cross section at this end. So across this element also potential difference is sort of V plus minus V minus. So it seems like this is a small part of this whole system. Done है? And through this some current will flow, and such so many strips are there and so many elements are there. Through each element current is passing, and if you have to talk about net current, you will say that total current will be current sum of current flowing through all the elements, and this element will vary from I is equal to 1 to I is equal to infinity. I mean so many elements you can take. Done it? Because this is a continuous body system, elements will be so many. So sort of this. Done it? So here element we can take as this arc shape thing of a smaller cross section and of certain thickness. डन है. क्योंकि ये जो कंप्लीट प्लेट तुम्हें दिख रहा है ना, इसका एक कंप्लीट थिकनेस है, सॉरी इसका एक कंप्लीट विथ है, एंड ऑल्सो इट हैज थिकनेस टी. सो जो एलिमेंट आप ले रहे हो ना उसका भी कुछ विथ होगा. हियर इट इज dx and it will have certain what certain thickness. Done है. And that will be over here this one. Done है. Now let's talk about it. Let's talk about the element. So element का आपको क्या निकालना होगा? Small resist. I mean element का resistance. That will give you small resistance. So dr निकालते हैं या फिर in general पहले r की बात करते हैं. r हम कैसे लिखते हैं? Rho L by A. L is what? Length along which current is flowing. A is what? क्रॉस सेक्शन एट विच करंट इज एंटरिंग. सो यहाँ पे जब हमने एलिमेंट ये वाला लिया ना, दिस वन वी आर टेकिंग एज एन एलिमेंट, then what is its cross section at right and left end? So you will say this is the cross section here and this is the cross section here. So here current will sort of enter and here current will sort of come out. Done it? So current is flowing through what length? Through this length. And this length will have a value equal to how much? Let's say this is at a distance of x from the center. So this will have the arc length of how much? I mean, L will be equal to the arc length. So that is equal to, I mean, theta into radius, theta into x, theta kya hai? Pi by 6. So this will be pi by 6 into x. Now what is A in this formula? A is what? A is the cross section value where current is entering. So यहाँ पे current तुम्हारा कहाँ enter कर रहा है? इसमें enter कर रहा है. देखो ये वाला portion. So इस portion का ये value क्या है तुम्हारा? This is dx, right? Because this is dx we have taken. So this is your dx. And t is what? T is your this one. T is your what? This one. I mean, this one is T and this one is dx. So this is dx and this one is T. So this is a small element of thickness T but of width dx. Gradually, I mean, when we will be taking element starting from R to 2R, we will be covering all the width, and all the width has all the width and all the element has a thickness of what? T. डन है. सो क्रॉस सेक्शन एरिया को आप क्या बुलाओगे? ए का वैल्यू यहाँ पे क्या होगा? दैट विल बी dx इंटू टी. क्योंकि देखो ये वाला वैल्यू dx है और ये ऊपर से ये क्या है तुम्हारा? t. सो दिस इज द क्रॉस सेक्शन एरिया dx इंटू टी. सो dr का वैल्यू क्या होगा? रो एल को क्या लिखोगे आप? पाई बाई 6 इंटू एक्स divided by how much? Divided by area dx into t. So for one element we have calculated resistance. Total resistance के लिए हम क्या करेंगे? 1 by dr को sum करेंगे. So we will integrate it because there are so many such elements. So 1 by dr करोगे, पहले जो constant है ना आप उसको लिख लो. So if you are going to do 1 by dr, you will be getting dx by x and then you will be getting t divided by rho pi 6t sort of this. ठीक है. X will vary from where to where? R to 2R. So here what you are going to write? 1 by R equivalent is equal to, this is your 6t. So 6t rho pi into ln x. So ln x का आप लिमिट पुट कर दो r से 2r. So ln 2r minus ln r. So that is ln 2r by r. That is ln 2. Right? So this is your 6t rho pi ln 2. So what will be the R equivalent? R equivalent will be, that will be rho pi 6t ln 2. अब देखो क्वेश्चन में रो नहीं सिग्मा दिया है. सो रो विल बी इक्वल टू व्हाट? 1 by sigma. So this will be pi by sigma 6t into ln 2. So this is going to be the R equivalent का value. Now let us move on to the next question. So तुम्हारा next question given is this much, this one. Sorry. और यहाँ पे I mean same चीज तुम्हें use करना है. This is a continuous system, continuous body, and this is supplied with certain potential difference. You have to calculate resistance of the system. So सबसे पहले system को समझते हैं. Conductor having resistivity rho is bent in the shape of a half cylinder. So this is in the shape of half cylinder. ठीक है. The inner and outer radii of cylinder are A and B respectively, and the height of cylinder is given, that is h. So let's make one equivalent cylinder here, but this is the half cylinder. ठीक है. So half कहने का मतलब simple this half से you have to deal with. ठीक है. So which portion I'm talking about? This one sort of. ठीक है. And this has a height of what? h. Its inner and outer radii are there, so this is like something like this. ठीक है. It has both inner and outer radii, so that is A and B. Done. A potential difference is applied across the two rectangular faces. So across two rectangular faces, across this and across this, we are applying what? Potential difference. Let's say we are applying this battery which has a potential difference of V. Let's say this end has a potential of V plus and this end has a potential of V minus. Okay. Calculate the resistance offered by the conductor. Now, in order to calculate resistance offered by the conductor, first we need to identify element. क्योंकि ये continuous system है, तो सबसे पहले element identify करना है. For that element you need to again calculate small resistance value for that one, and then you need to add it. If they are in series, then in series. If they are in parallel, then in parallel. तो चलो यहाँ पे सबसे पहले हम एलिमेंट आइडेंटिफाई करते हैं. एलिमेंट आप कैसे आइडेंटिफाई करोगे? सो जस्ट सी हियर, whatever current is coming to this cross section will come out of this cross section. ठीक है. So you can divide this cross section like this. If you do so, then you will be able to cover all this छोटा छोटा वाला strip. ऐसा है ना. So there are so many strips like that. I hope you're getting me. So ऐसा कुछ strip है, right? Done है. So each strip are in what? I mean, if you focus on one strip and another strip, suppose कर लो एक strip मैंने ये corner वाला लिया and another strip this corner वाला. So what is common between these two? Is current flowing through this will be same through this? What is for sure the same? Potential difference. Because ये strip की अगर बात करो, one end is here, another end is here. And these two ends share potential difference of V. For this strip, if you talk about, one end is here, another end is here. Again, potential difference is same. So for all strip that you are going to take, potential difference will be same. They will be in parallel. ठीक है. Now you should calculate potential. You should calculate small resistance of that small strip. So let's take one strip. Suppose कर लो यहाँ पे हमने इतने width का यहाँ पे ऐसा कुछ लिया, ठीक है, कुछ ऐसा लिया. अब सपोज कर लो यहाँ से ये ऐसे आएगा ना, ऐसे आएगा. डन है. So it is something like this. Now let's say this is at certain value. So let's say it is at x value and its thickness is some dx. ठीक है. And current here will enter like this and it will go like this. ठीक है. Now we need to write r. R क्या होता है? Rho L by A. Identify the L. L is what? Length along which current will flow. डन है. सो लेंथ हमेशा हम कैसे आइडेंटिफाई करते हैं? जैसे देखो यहाँ पे अगर तुम्हारे पास एक सिलेंडर है, इफ करंट इज एंटरिंग लाइक दिस, then length along which current is flowing is this length, so this will be treated as L. But if current is flowing like this, if this end and this end are maintained at different potentials, then current will flow like this, and in this case length will be this diameter. Similarly area of cross section, इस केस में ये है, इस केस में तुम्हारा क्या हो जाएगा? कर्व्ड सरफेस एरिया, राइट. सो यहाँ पे आप केयरफुली जाओ. लेंथ क्या है? इस लेंथ के अलोंग करंट फ्लो किया है. सो दिस विल बी इक्वल टू पाई इंटू एक्स, बिकॉज दिस इज सेमी सर्कल, पाई एक्स. एरिया ऑफ क्रॉस सेक्शन विल बी हाउ मच? दिस हाइट इज h, this height is h, and this is how much? This is your dx, right? This is your dx. So area is how much? h dx. अब आप इसको यहाँ पे लिख दो. सो स्मॉल रेजिस्टेंस dr हमें कितना मिला? रो पाई एक्स बाई एच डी एक्स. So in order to calculate 1 by r equivalent, you need to do 1 by dr. ऐसा, right? So what you will be writing here? h by rho pi into dx by x. And x will vary from where to where? A to b. So यहाँ से आप लिखो h by rho pi ln b by a, right? Done. So if you write r equivalent, that will be equal to rho pi divided by h ln b by a. This is going to be the answer. So this is how we deal with continuous system, where I mean it's not clearly clear just by looking at the diagram that which one is in series and parallel. ऐसा कुछ है नहीं. एक simple conductor है जिसका हमें resistance निकालना है. So we need to identify element. We need to check if they are in series or parallel. Then we need to calculate a small resistance. If they are in series, so simply dr ka addition will be r equivalent. If they are in parallel, then 1 by r equivalent will be integration of 1 by dr. So I hope you have understood these two questions, but if you have any doubt anywhere, you can always let me know in the comment section. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care.